We will start here with questions in person and then finish on Zoom. Please raise your hand and I'll call on you. Make sure you please identify yourself for Coach Mulkey. Raise your hand if you have a question. Right here in front.
Charles Littman with the Associated Press. Was the latest reveal today, you had motivation to do that? You seemed like you were inspired to make a point.
No, we're trying to finish second place in the league. And we have this game tonight and Kentucky at home, and we'll have sole possession of second place. The reveal is nothing more than to gauge your interest in women's basketball. That reveal is not going to stay the same. Too many people are going to get beat. But I sure am glad we're in the 16.
Right here.
Olivia Sayer, Red and Black. Obviously, your third season at LSU. What's been the key to finding this amount of success this quickly?
Players. You got to have players. Coaches are only as good as the players.
Any more in here?
Can you talk about Angel's game? Do you get overwhelmed by the barrage of double-doubles that you've had from your top two inset players?
I never take that for granted. I always tell our coaches, we see those kids every day. We know what they do in games. You can't take it for granted because what they do in getting double-doubles, Angel, Morrow, that doesn't just happen. Those rebounds don't just fall in their lap. Those points don't just happen. They work in there. There was a period in the third quarter where we got sloppy, started running and gunning, everybody get a shot, and they cut the lead. And going into the fourth quarter, I thought that we responded and got the lead back, or got the lead back to where it was. We never lost the lead, but it just got sloppy.
Here.
Sarah Tidwell with the Athens Banner-Herald. Georgia has struggled a lot this season at home on the road. Their stats aren't amazing. But what did you see from them tonight that you liked, where they were able to keep pace with you, like you said, and cut that lead down at certain points?
Well, they didn't quit. And I want to say this about Katie. Katie's a very good coach. Katie understands the game, and I'm going to give you an example. When I called off the dogs and I pulled my people out, Katie didn't go start pressing you to try to cut the lead and make it look respectable. She understood what I was doing. Not many people do that. She's played the game at the highest level. She's won. And she's got a whole new team. She brought her team with her from Central Florida, and they were outstanding last year. So you have to replace players. And sometimes when you replace them, it takes a little bit of time to make them better and play together. But they didn't quit. She didn't quit. She got teed up, I think. Just fight. Learn.
Move to Zoom. Morgan Ethan will unmute you on there.
Hey Coach, Matthew Bruni here. For 3 out of the 4 quarters, it looked like y'all's defense was really engaged. You kind of talked about it. What did you see in that third quarter, and just how do you assess the defense overall?
I just thought we got sloppy. I thought we got I'm trying to use the right word because I don't want to take anything away from Georgia. But we were just running, shooting. My turn to shoot. You get you one. I think it got to the point where I guess we just going to show out and try to get some style points. We didn't run anything. That's not who we are. And the lesson to be learned is they cut the lead because of it. So give them credit.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, it's Reed. Can you walk us through the second quarter? How did you build the lead first, and how did you separate yourself in that quarter?
I thought that we were patient, and we made sure on the defensive end to give them one shot. And Nicholson, their leading scorer, only had 4 points at the half. We're very proud of our defense on her. Now, she got more in the second half after the game was decided, but I thought defensively we were very patient and understood, give them one shot at it. They came out smoking in the first quarter. I mean, they really did. We didn't get rattled. We just kept plugging away. I thought that Anissa Morrow was flashing to the SEC right there in the middle, that SEC area, the high post, and was just nailing shots for us. That help you a little bit? Oh, Reed.
Hey, Kim, it's Corey. You guys being able to share the basketball, I thought, especially in the first half, was very efficient tonight. Can you just talk about this team's ability to perform that way and where you guys start to try to tap into getting them to share the basketball consistently through 40 minutes?
Well, actually, that was one of the things I said to them at halftime. I went into the locker room immediately and I just told them, isn't it a beautiful game when everybody shares the basketball and everybody gets to eat? You know what that means? That means everybody gets to eat that pie. And we did share the basketball, and I think that got us the lead. We hit the open players. The open players made shots. I can think of Morrow dumping it to Angel. I can think of Angel hitting Haley. Michaela, what an unbelievable baseball pass. I mean, Angel never, it was just beautiful. And you make sure you acknowledge that. You tell them in the locker room, and people enjoy that. People enjoy seeing 5 players in double figures and seeing, wow, who you going to guard? Who you going to guard?
Time for a couple more here on Zoom.
Hey, Kim, Plonge, she missed a layup on the fast break late in the game, but overall, her body control is so good around the basket. And is she maybe your best finisher around the basket? And what did you have her doing tonight on defense that was, if anything, that was special?
Well, I'm not going to say she's the best finisher. Her game is such that she has improved on taking you off the dribble now, and she has acrobatic just moves in there, and it's shots that you don't think will go in, and they do. They consistently go in. But if I said she's the best finisher around the rim, then Angel and Morrow are just going to disown me as their coach because they're in there battling against 6'5" and 6'8" and all those kids throughout the season. Flage was motivated. This is where she's from. I think there was one time during the timeout she kept coming and she said, "This is my state," and you love kids to be excited about being back home.
Got any more on here?
Yeah, there's just one more here, Coach. I also want to ask about Haley, second straight game where she's the leader in points for y'all. Do you sense anything different from her? Do you sense a different mindset? Do you sense any kind of different maybe approach that you're taking with her that she's taken that across these last 2 games?
I think when you have success, you get more relaxed, you get more comfortable. I mean, this isn't Haley's first rodeo. Haley's been to a Final Four before. Haley's, she knows how to play this game. She's just playing a different position. I see she had only 1 turnover, and for us as a team to only have 9 turnovers, I think that's very important. She had 4 assists to 1 turnover, and you want a 2-to-1 ratio. Morrow had 5 assists to 2 turnovers.
Season high.
Flage had 3 assists to 0 turnovers. Angel 2-to-1. When you have stats like that, when you hit a lull like we did in the third quarter, you're gonna get back in the ball game or extend the lead back to what we originally had it. So, but yeah, it's just she's a senior. She knows how to play this game, and she's very confident shooting right now.
All right, thank you, guys.